watching Force 13 Live. Yes, indeed, this is Force 13 Live. My name's Nathan Foy, and for the next hour or three, or maybe just two, who knows how long we'll be on for this evening, we'll be talking tropics, talking Erika, Ignacio, Jimena, which has formed, and Kilo, which could become a hurricane very soon. My name's Nathan Foy, and I'm joined as ever by the Skype team. Good evening, team.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. There's lots of you. There's lots of you there this evening. 6 people. Yeah. That's going to be difficult to share around, isn't it? Craig, hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm pretty well.
Good. Well, you didn't seem pretty. You didn't seem pretty well earlier when you, you know, school and all that.
No, I was not. No.
John, hi.
Hi. I'm still off for another few more days, I think. Then I have to go back to the
Cool.
rigorous things at school, and I'm just fine. I just might want to have a couple more things to eat before I really talk much more, so I might go off and might AFK again real soon.
Alright, Max, hello.
Hello.
Good evening, good afternoon. What time is it there?
Good evening.
Getting towards evening there. Jesper, hi.
Hi.
How goes life in Sweden right now?
Sorry.
How goes life in Sweden right now?
Pretty good.
Very
Good
good.
evening.
Good evening,
Oh,
Marcel,
wow.
who's
Oh,
also
Marcel.
just joined us. And Justin, hi.
Hi.
Hello. And finally Lee, who's just joined us this evening as well. Also from Scotland. Remarkable. Hello.
Oh, hiya.
Hi.
I'm doing alright.
Just thought I'd say hello to everyone. Guys, is there anywhere where you'd like to begin? I guess we're going to talk a lot about Erika again in this show, much like we did last night. A tropical storm right now, winds are 45 miles an hour, pressure 1006. Headed towards, still staying south of the northernmost Lesser Antilles right now, and moving on to Puerto Rico very soon and beyond. But the models, they're still very, very keen on predicting this to become a really big storm. Some of them are in the next few days.
Yeah. I saw up in the
Oh,
GFCL that
That's
Eric
good.
is going to be probably a category 5.
I
That's
doubt
good.
it.
Yeah, one model predicts that.
Yeah, one model. One out
The
the whole
GFDL has been rather consistent in saying
GFDL.
recently strong category 4. It's been predicting that in 2 different places in the last updates, but that's one of the models. The HWRF has been up and down. Right now it's predicting a category 2, almost a David-like scenario actually, with a category 2 on its way to making landfall in Georgia or South Carolina actually. The GFS has something very similar, but weaker. And to be quite honest with you, the National Hurricane Center is currently predicting that sort of track at least, maybe not quite as intense, but they're probably siding with the GFS right now.
As they always do.
They're always biased to GFS.
Yes. John, you don't like that, do you?
Yeah, I think it should include all models, not have a bias on any of them.
Well, it's quite similar to HWRF as well, but I mean, one of the last model run for the HWRF had it much weaker, barely a hurricane actually, but it's stepped up again now.
GFS is more weaker. Yeah.
Okay. Nathaniel Tavares says, hi from the Dominican Republic. Getting prepared for Erika, I hope, though it's probably going to be more of a wet storm than it is windy, I should imagine, because the Dominican Republic and the whole island of Hispaniola tends to tear apart
And
storms.
Erika.
It's pretty good at that.
And Derek is making the first damages in Dominica.
In Dominica, yes.
Yeah.
Does anyone have
Yeah.
the news on that, by the way? Someone said earlier that it's caused 4 fatalities already. Is that
Yes,
true?
it has. It has.
Are you going to be our newsman, Lee?
No, it has killed 4 people. I've checked it up.
Yeah.
And it
Right,
has.
even I can confirm it.
Over the Dominican Republic, it's killed about 4 people.
Alright, well that's obviously bad news, and hopefully that will
Due to
be
very heavy flooding. So
limited. Yes, I did wonder whether it would be a storm that produces quite a bit of a flooding event. I wasn't sure whether it would at first because of what we saw with Danny, which the storm capitulated before it even reached the islands. Whether Erika would do the same, but it's held on, hasn't it? Quite well actually. Still going with 45-mile-per-hour winds, just weakened from 50 earlier on in the day. If you've got any questions for us this evening, by the way, just send them in right now to the Force 13 to the chat on the YouTube page. Or you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can send messages through there as well if you wish. Or to be part of our show, you can add Fool13 FWL13 on Skype to chat tropics, just like everyone else you see here.
Hey!
We've also got a potential Hawaiian threat in the next few days, and it's not from Kilo.
Ignacio.
Yes.
Ignacio. Ignacio.
And the models have been jumping around with that as well, up and down near Hawaii, and currently it's predicting, at least the official track model predicting a very close shave with Hawaii as a hurricane at least, possibly Cat 2.
Can I just...
Go ahead.
Yep. Dinner time for me.
Oh, is that Justin?
Yep.
Well, have a nice dinner.
Yeah, just be right back in like 20 minutes.
Alright. Okay,
yeah,
well,
just...
yeah, let's take a look at this.
But
There's it says update there at the top. Can we go back to that? Oh, we're looking at Max's screen here, I see. No, don't look at us. If you scroll up there on the National Hurricane Center's screen, by the way, the forecast cone there just about clipping the east coast of Florida there. Near Jupiter, I think. There's a little, there's an update thing there. I wonder whether that's...
Yeah, it
telling
was
us
the tropical storm watches, I think.
Update.
about the watches, I
There's
see.
an
Yeah.
update for the National Hurricane Center.
Well, there's the wind speed probabilities. It's not looking too great for Puerto
Yeah.
Rico right now.
Yeah,
It's
that is.
actually rapidly intensifying.
Sorry, what was that, Marcel?
Net- Jimena is rapidly
And
intensifying.
training.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, discontinue this tropical storm watch for Guadeloupe.
Okay. Well, I'll take you through some floaters right now. You guys won't be able to see this on the Skype conversation, but we'll take a look at the floaters on the streaming page here. Pardon me. Here you can see Erika and the latest progress from Erika. That's actually an old image. We'll fast forward to now. Why not? There it is. There's Erika moving towards the northwest. The centre of circulation was visible for a while, but I tell you what, that centre of circulation in the last few hours has tracked north, due north, and possibly even northeast in those last few frames.
Yeah.
As the thunderstorm
Yeah.
started to cover the centre of circulation again, catching up, so to speak. But the actual centre of circulation drawing rather near I think it's St. Kitts and Nevis up there. And I wonder if it's just going to do a little zigzag and go back on track, so to speak, because it was trending south of the forecast track for a while. And that seems to have changed here. That I can tell you the centre of the storm has moved due north in those last few frames and is getting very close to those further north islands. I think it's St. Kitts and Nevis, and further north still you have St. Martin and Anguilla. And then further west, of course, the Virgin Islands, which the storm may then go on to affect next. Thunderstorms really brewing up inside the storm, producing heavy rain, I expect, over the islands. The worst is probably over for Dominica. Guadeloupe almost out of the woods. The islands further north, Antigua, Barbuda, almost out of the woods as well, but not quite. Unless that northward trend continues,
So-
it might be prolonged for a little while.
It's not good moment to go to Punta Cana.
I guess
It's not
not.
good moment. Yeah.
You can see there tropical storm watches, tropical storm warnings in effect for several of those islands, including for a large part of the Dominican Republic coast, the entirety of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Tropical storm watches in effect for the Turks and Caicos Islands and the southeastern Bahamas. That information left, by the way, is not quite true anymore.
Hey, Nathan.
Yes.
Could Jimena, whatever
So,
his name
if you
is,
want to, you want to go to Dominican Republic, to Puerto Rico, to San Martin, to Anguilla, then
Sure, John, go ahead.
Could Janine, I'm not sure what the name of it. Could it be a similar scenario to Izelle?
We'll take a look at that a little bit later on. This, I believe, is... Oh, which storm is that? Oh, there's Ignacio, actually.
The one before Ignacio, Janine, whatever it is, whatever its name is.
The one after it.
The J name.
Yes, Jimena. Or
Could
Jimena.
that,
I have no idea what it's called.
Could that be a Izelle scenario? Is that, what is it? Yeah.
I'm not sure
Could that
yet.
be-
I think actually Ignacio's more likely to become an Izelle,
Oh, okay.
factoring in its whole track. And Ignacio right now is looking fairly good. Still no signs of an eye yet, despite it being on the onset of becoming a Category 2 hurricane. This is on the visible, of course, so there may be signs underneath those clouds.
Maybe the central that's overcast is covering its eye.
Yeah, perhaps. Looking pretty good right now, though. Jimena behind it. You can see that more clearly, an eye wall starting to develop. That looks quite clear to me, actually, and I expect in the next 12 hours you will see an eye come out of that, because it's intensifying rather quickly. It went from 45 miles an hour not so long ago to 60, and it's on its way up. And we've also got Kilo here, 3C, of course, also on its way up. Perhaps could be approaching hurricane status very soon, guys.
Oh, Nathan, I'm looking at the Ignacio floater from the YouTube stream, and I can see an eye being the poke out at the end of it.
Yeah.
So Ignacio might be getting an eye out later on, in those later frames.
Certainly.
I mean, the only way we can tell that for sure is to look at the microwave imagery.
If anyone does have the microwave imagery, then I'd be pleased to see it.
Well, I'll just quickly get that up then.
Pardon me. There's the sea surface temperatures, by the way, whilst we wait for Craig, showing how it's 89 degrees near the coast of Florida.
That's Fahrenheit, by the way.
Yeah, extending all the way to... not Celsius, is it? Come on now. Extending all the way to the Keys. That, of course, in Celsius is just over 31. Well, let's take a look at Craig's microwave imagery now, if that's what's about to pop up.
Yep.
And then I'll show you some models from the HWRF showing what's going on with several storms. Okay, here we are. That's Ignacio there.
Yep. A rather small eye wall. Pinhole eye to be.
Pinhole? Are you sure?
Well, it does shrink.
Maybe it could. Who knows?
And there's a pinhole there. It's just the rate that it intensifies at. Just the rate it intensifies at is.
Yeah.
I think it's stronger on its southern side.
Of course, that's quite clear. There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go on to Jimena?
Yeah, we'll get the right for
Jimena.
I don't know if this one's updated yet. I haven't checked out this one.
I remember the one.
Not.
I remember tracking the same Jimena in 2009. One of the first storms I tracked in the East back, and it really threatened the coast of Mexico for a while, didn't it?
There's an eye right there. In
Yeah.
Jimena. See
Yeah,
it forming right
you
there.
could see that quite clearly on the visible
Jimena.
imagery, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I've got that up here. Last frame, it's a rather large eye wall. It's trying to appear, so it may already be a hurricane.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have microwave for Erika?
I certainly do.
Pull it up.
There's Erika.
Very intense due to its south southwest, that sort of area. The most intense part anyway, but it becomes really intense. Then, obviously, the wind speed just seems to drop off a cliff.
Yeah, struggling a bit, but I tell you what, perhaps a little saving grace at the moment for Erika is the fact that the centre of circulation's gone back under those thunderstorms, and we may see some, you know,
Intensification.
maybe not, but
Reorganization.
well, yeah, that, and maybe a better chance of surviving those islands if it does indeed trek over them. John, I don't suppose you might have the model runs ready to show us.
Oh, crap! Sorry, I was eating.
Yes, it seems everyone's eating. Would you mind muting yourselves if you're not talking, by the way? That would be very helpful to our operations.
Let me get that model.
There you can see the red areas. Now, what do these red areas actually mean? Does anyone know?
It says down there, the brightest.
Obviously, the more intense part of the storm, but...
This is
Yeah.
Nacho. Ignacio.
Oh, what we're looking at here? It's not loaded yet. Things take a
Yeah,
little while to load.
that's good. You mute yourself when you're eating.
Oh yes, the floater. We showed that on the streaming page not so long ago, but yeah, it's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here is a. Give me a second. Model run of
One.
CMC. There's CMC. Let me zoom out a little bit.
Alright, now, this is going to be rather interesting because the models have been predicting quite a lot recently. So before we do go ahead with this, John, I just like to say to people watching to, as always, take these models with a pinch of salt, and obviously we'll know closer to the time what might happen, but these models are showing some of the possible scenarios in the next 5 days and beyond.
CMC predicts sort of an Azelle situation for Ignacio, and also Erika becomes quite the compact tropical storm or hurricane. And Ignacio begins to curve out and miss Hawaii. And then Erika begins to parallel the coast a bit and begins to get bigger in terms of size.
And then there it is, 4 days out, and that is rather interesting that it's already reached the coast off Georgia in 4 days, which is a lot quicker than what the NHC is saying.
It's probably going to make a Outer Banks landfall here.
Yeah.
Probably, and then it's predicted to just maybe make a beeline for New England. So yeah.
That'd be quite a crazy storm, huh?
Oh, was that? Let me go back on the model for the East Pacific. There's also predicting another strong storm behind, what's his name again? J1.
Yes. Yeah, another one.
Alright, let's take a look at...
a strong Kevin there.
Yeah. Hey, can I, request something, Nathan?
Yeah.
I just wonder if Max could, mute himself while he's eating chips or something like that.
Well, yeah, it's 20% chance now in the next 5 days for Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is a
didn't
Einsmean, if that's how you say it. Einsmean, is that how you say it?
What's that?
Einsmean, is that how you say it?
The ensemble mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm saying it, but it's just I'll just say the mean model. Haha. Erika's gone. Ignacio's weakening. Probably degenerates into a remnant low.
I wonder whether that's the realistic scenario, maybe. At
Maybe,
least for
but-
Erika. But I tell you what, if Erika kept going with its centre of circulation exposed, it would have been in real trouble. But it's tracked back, so interesting goings on there.
Here's the latest one, the ECMWF model. It predicts strong Ignacio, and then if you look closely, you can see Erika right here. It's really compact.
Yeah.
Probably the size of Cyclone Tracy.
You think?
You were
Maybe
tempted to
small.
say something else there, weren't you, John?
No, I wasn't going to say the other one. I said size.
then-
God.
And then what happens with Erika? 72 hours there, it's just off the coast of Florida, fairly weak, and then it moves into the Gulf.
And then dissipates. Ignacio, Ignacio grazes northern Hawaii,
Yeah.
and you misses
And
completely.
we've got 2 new tropical storms in the Atlantic too.
Fred and what's the next one after Fred?
Probably going to be Grace, isn't it?
That's Grace, yes. Alrighty then. Let's take a look at the GFDL.
Now this one's
GF
really interesting for Erika. This is. Have you seen this before, John?
No, I haven't.
You're going to be in for a bit of a shock or treat, whichever way you want to put it.
Alrighty then.
Which one? What are they predicting? Cat 5?
Well, there's a
Survives,
landfall over
survi-
Puerto Rico as a tropical
It
storm,
survives. It survives.
grazing the north coast of the Dominican Republic, and then moving over the Turks and Caicos Islands, then onto the
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Intensifying.
The Bahamas.
Intensif-
There's a
Whoa.
Cat 1 hurricane on the northernmost Bahamas. Further intensification to Cat 2, to Cat 3, and to Cat
Maybe.
4 on approach
Or-
to the Outer Banks,
You're
and there it
joking,
is
mate.
at 128 knots just off the coast of the Outer Banks.
Strong Cat 4.
And
155 miles an hour.
you know, nearly 150 that, but if that was to happen, it will probably be one of, if not the strongest storm ever in that area. So,
That'll probably be one of the strongest Outer Bank hurricanes, is what you're saying.
yeah, ever. And so,
Even stronger
That-
than
that-
Hazel.
yeah, that sort of puts it, you know, almost into fairyland there, because that is not very likely, but it is of course possible from Erika, and
So
if that
I
was
mean,
to take place, then
So-
you'd want to be running
I
for
mean-
your lives if
Guys,
you were on the Outer Banks.
Oh, the
Nathan,
punks.
even though
Bad
this, even
news.
though,
I
even
think
though,
3 or 4.
Nathan,
Yeah, John.
even though this is probably not going to be a Hazel-esque landfall or track, it might be on the intensity of Hazel at that location.
Well, Hazel
Wait.
was a bit further south, wasn't it? A bit further west.
But it's in a relative area.
Yeah, but that's for that latitude of northerliness, it's the strongest. I think one of the strongest ever. But that, of course, is offshore still. It could turn further towards the east there and just
It could do this, or it
spare
could
the
do
Outer
this.
Banks. But I mean,
It
that is just one model run, and it said something
even-
completely different last time out. It said that it
Yeah.
would reach Cat 4, nearly Cat 5 near the Bahamas, and be Floyd-like. But you know,
Nathan,
yeah.
it could either go like this into the northeast or go out to sea. We don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
indeed.
sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure because there's no high pressures and low pressures here for me to estimate what it would do, what situation it would be.
But I'm just more concerned about people watching more than anything, because if
Yeah.
anyone's concerned about the storm, this is more than 5 days out. So
Yeah, take
it's
it with a pinch of salt, please.
yes, and it's not exactly likely just yet. But obviously we'll be watching the situation and see what happens with Erika. At the moment, though, it's still only a tropical storm and a weak one at that.
GFS predicts Erika to stay there and maybe stall out and intensify a little bit.
No, a GFS, I think. Oh right, well that's sort of what's happened, isn't it?
Kind of stalled out.
Right,
And
right now,
GFS
yes, that's what's happening right now.
GFS weakens it, makes it into a brief remnant low, then re-intensifies it.
And then eventually, I think you're going to see a weaker version of David here.
Yeah, and then look at there, and then Ignacio is still moving
Yeah.
out. We're getting some more. Ignacio looks
think
like
it
it's going to make
changed,
a
didn't it?
landfall. Ignacio might either graze Hawaii or make a landfall.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Bit close for comfort there for Hawaii as
Yeah.
well.
Oh,
And
look
then,
at Jamaica.
And then 120 hours, 5 days,
It's 5 days out.
stronger. Definitely, I can see what you mean by David. And look, and this is probably
Yeah.
category 4.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I'd say so. Cat 4 for, I think was that Jimena there, and
Yeah.
at least Cat 2 for Ignacio,
And
even
then
at that point.
Bombs out off the coast here near Georgia. It bombs a little bit.
You probably got a Cat
Mm.
2 from Erika there,
Yeah, and then it's just look like it's gonna stall.
stalling.
like it's
That would be
That's a very big.
pretty disastrous, huh?
it just stall there for a day or two, maybe 3.
And moving
But
east.
that's for an 88 hours. And look at this.
Just a
Janine
day
looks
or
like
two
it's
then.
gonna
It
looks like it's gonna hit Hawaii dead on.
And
based off this.
a very weak thread as well.
Yes, but then again, like I said before, take these with a grain of salt.
Mr. Toshokan Alpha says Kilo hasn't decided its next move, like it is fooling around.
Definitely. All right, HWRF for Erika.
So
it takes
the question is,
Marcel?
will be Erika probably going to be a cat 5 in the outer banks?
Oh, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think it'll be a 5
But
actually.
probably not that
I
extreme.
didn't like this. I
No,
didn't
If
like
it does,
this.
I
if it
think
does
a 2 or
end up
3.
doing
2 or
that,
3.
I hope it swerves out.
I
think
think
that- I
at
think
the
at most
minimum,
it'll be 2 or 3.
Nathan,
Yeah.
at the minimum, category 1 or 2 at the Outer Banks, not the maximum mid-range
Okay.
category.
Kilo to
Well, that's
Nathan?
even if it gets to the Outer Banks.
That's
which
if it
is-
gets there. That's if it gets there.
You know,
If it doesn't get
excuse me, it might die off tomorrow near Puerto Rico.
But I think it's done well so far, that Storm.
might pull a Danny.
Yeah, it
Nathan,
might pull it down.
Let's run this model. All right, HWRF says
Kilo's
redevelop
on the verge to be the
a Puerto
hurricane.
Rican landfall, and it looks like it's still getting sheared. I can definitely see it based off the model. It's still getting
Right.
sheared a bit.
And then
and then
there's
it-
some intensification near Andros Island,
And then the HWRF
landfall
probably
on
said-
Andros Island, and then grazing
Research.
the east coast of Florida as a Cat 1.
and it predicts a probably like you said before, a David
That
scenario.
is very David-like there. Cat 2 potential landfall on Georgia there.
And that's it.
Yeah. So that's 105 miles an hour there, that last image.
All right, let's take a look at the nav gem. Okay, the nav gem says definitely some square models in here.
I don't know why the nav gem's so square.
They're real square people.
Nomad
Ignacio-
says, how could Erika dissipate? I can tell you how Erika could dissipate. If it moves over the Greater Antilles, Erika is gone.
Toast.
Wrecked.
It stalls. It's just gonna get torn apart. And then again, Erika is probably gonna make, based off the nav gem, a weak landfall.
If it
there.
moves to the
Ignacio-
north of those islands, though, that is Dominican Republic, Cuba.
Yeah.
Moves north of those, it's going to be a worry for the east coast of the US. I'm not
And
saying it
mostly-
won't necessarily be a worry if it tracks over land and becomes a remnant low for a while, because it could regenerate. But I'm just saying it would be a lot less likely, John.
Nathan, also, most of these models are definitely saying a strong,
Double threat for Hawaii.
not double threat, more like Ignacio's going to graze, and I'm not sure what is going to graze Hawaii, and I'm not sure what Janine's going to do. Whatever its name is. Oh god, I'm never going to get it. I don't do East Pack. I don't do East Pack. And then
Jimena, I
Erika,
think.
Jimena, thank you. Erika bombs off the coast here. It just literally begins to intensify a bit more. And
Only
144.
looks like a Cat 1 to me there.
Yeah, pretty much. It went from like probably a weak TS to a Category 1. And Ignacio, let me go
Almost.
back a second. It just grazes the northern portion of Hawaii. And then, oh god, I keep forgetting this one's name. You can say it. What's the name of this?
I
Make me
don't...
look like it.
Oh boy.
Jimena.
I mean, thank you. The Jimena looks like it's gonna probably not hit Hawaii dead on, but probably do either an Ignacio graze or a landfall. We don't know. Remember, like Nathan said, take these models with a pinch of salt.
At the moment, when it's 5-6 days out, you definitely want to do that.
You do the other models because I gotta probably finish what I'm eating right here.
Well, I think we sort of finished up the models there, didn't we, John?
We didn't do Ignacio's HWRF.
Well, I'll show you that in a moment on the streaming page right now, but I just want to remind people what the warnings are right now, and the news from Guadeloupe is that the warnings have been discontinued for that island. Yeah, I just want to remind you again, John, of the name. It's actually pronounced Jimena.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that sorted out. What we're showing here?
From Erika, but a lot of
That's
flooding.
going to be on one of the islands there, I imagine. Which one?
Yeah.
Do we know? Dominica, perhaps? I can't actually read it.
Yeah, it's Dominica.
Yeah. Okay. That seems to have been the worst affected island by the sounds of it.
Yeah, they got a lot of rain from Danny also.
Right.
So
All right. Any comments for us? We'll reply, of course. And yeah. Oh, there's the water vapor. Oh, there's the shear map as well. Should we talk shear?
yeah, the
talk
shear has,
shear.
it has decreased a little bit from the
Yes, it
latest update.
has. It has. For Erika there, wind shear is lower, and especially with that little, as we saw on the thingy, the floater imagery, that Erika sort of stalling right now. Low amounts of wind shear around it, lower. So possible window of intensification perhaps as it moves gradually closer towards Puerto Rico and beyond, and then maybe some slight weakening, or possibly a lot of weakening as it moves over or near the island of Hispaniola. There's the triple storm threat in the Pacific. For Kilo right now, it's the one on the left, that is. That's
It's almost a hurricane, that.
a marginal environment. Hurricane Ignacio, it's looking fairly good. Low amounts of wind shear around that, and even lower amounts for Jimena right now. Looking very good indeed for the future of those two storms. And I'll dig out the HWRF model on my screen right now, so everyone at home can see what is being predicted. This is for Erika. We already saw Erika sort of, but here's another perspective on it. Just about reaching Category 2 strength off the coast of Florida the first time, near probably, I don't know, around, what sort of area would that be? North of Fort Lauderdale perhaps. Sorry, John?
Could you screen share that with us, if possible?
Alright, let me go ahead and do that. Where is it? Can't find what I'm looking for. So here we are with the... Yes.
Just to point out that Ignacio on the visible imagery looks to have a fully fledged eye.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just beginning to centre.
But we'll take a look at that in just a moment. So let's take a look at Kilo first of all. So this is what the HWRF predicts for Kilo, and that there's a Category 4 with winds of 140 miles an hour just before it reaches the international date line and the Western Pacific. So that's obviously a strong storm there. I don't think there are any islands in the way at that point apart from initially, which it's how close is it? Has it passed Johnston Island now? I think it may have.
It's well and truly past it.
Right, yeah. So I don't think there are any other islands in the path of that storm right now. The 5-day forecast there. Ignacio right now. The intensity model predicts a Category 3, 120 miles per hour, and then gradual weakening and turning just north of Hawaii, losing Category 2 status just as it makes its closest approach. Rainfall potential not very high actually by the looks of it there. The hurricane will probably pass just far enough to avoid any significant effects in Hawaii.
It's probably
for the
because it's
latest
quite a
we know.
compact system. It's probably because it's quite the compact system.
Jimena as well, you can see here a gradual curve towards the north, another Cat 3 with winds of, 115 miles per hour. So another major out of Jimena.
Nathan,
Yeah.
this is just a little weird question, but what do you think is the safest basin in the world in terms of landfall? What's the lowest chance for landfall?
Out of which?
North Atlantic, East Pacific, West Pac, Central Pac.
Oh
Indian
goodness.
Ocean.
Probably the Central Pacific then, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, Central Pacific I'd say.
Because Hawaii is usually blocked off by a low. Probably no.
And there's
high pressure, sorry.
very little land in that area, of course.
That's true.
East Pacific is second, I'd say. Once in a while it does get the odd bad storm, but because of how Mexico is positioned and
How the waters are.
the earth
Like
and the
how-
environment and all that. Most of the storms move west or
And
in a
also,
westerly direction, avoiding land. So,
What about the California current cooling off the sea surface temperatures?
well, that as well, of course. That's, I mean, California is very safe, isn't it?
They probably only had 1 or 2 tropical cyclones ever affect them.
I think officially it's only ever been 2. One in 1858 and one, I
That's the-
think, in 1939 or
The
somewhere
one,
around
in,
then.
I think the one in 1858 was actually hurricane strength.
San Diego, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can't quite remember the stats from that.
Landfall there is just as common as landfall in, let's say, England.
Ireland. Ireland did have a hurricane landfall once. Only once. Only
But
once.
that's disputed.
And it's disputed, yeah. Probably didn't happen.
Seems the British Isles are quite safe.
Josh Frank says, do you think Ignacio will pull a Guillermo and die in a wall of shear? What do you think?
Maybe.
Devon says the NHC is predicting 120 knots from Jimena at 72 hours. And Nomiad says, why is the El Nino so hyped even though models having it crash right before winter? Any opinions on that?
I don't think it'll be strong actually, the El Nino. Come
You said,
winter.
you mean crash during winter? Like it would just, the temperature's just gonna dive down in the Pacific?
I don't really know too much about
Well, I've
these
said-
things.
So is it gonna
El
be such-
Nino,
is it
but I
gonna
don't
be-
think it will be.
Is it gonna be like a sharp crash, like from like 2 degrees, where it's 2 degrees above average now, it's gonna go back to average or below average?
Potentially.
And we might have a La Nina
Yeah.
situation next year?
The El Nino should dissipate next year actually.
What
To La Nina next year.
what makes you say that, Lee?
Well, there's quite a few factors, but I won't have time to talk to you about it tonight, because I'll need to... I'm going to be in the early hours, so I'll need to get to bed, actually.
Is there any way to summarise it quickly?
How could I summarise it?
Nathan?
Yes.
I mean, well, do you think that the El Nino is going to peak in October or November, or more like January and February? Where do you think the El Nino is going to peak?
Well, it could be any time. I've absolutely no idea, John. I just track the storms. I don't really look at the environment so much. All I do know is that it is a strong El Nino right now.
Also,
That is
just
strong, yes, you're
just a very strange question.
And that
here,
favours a type of activity we've already seen this year: super typhoons
Yes,
and
yeah.
Central Pacific activity.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Also, this
It causes the opposite.
It's
to
just me
Atlantic as well.
wondering, but
Yeah.
this might be a stupid question, but does La Nina affect Atlantic activity in a positive way or a negative way?
I think
I
it's
think-
positive.
The landing actually helps the Atlantic hurricane season.
Doesn't Atlantic do the best in neutral seasons? I think I read that
It
somewhere.
does better when it's opposite way round.
In terms of wind shear, yes. But
But the
Seawater
LD
is-
makes it quite hard for the Atlantic.
Also, the Atlantic also it did extremely well, and please don't think this is going to happen again for another century or two during a Modiki El Nino,
Right.
where things were unfavorable in the East Pacific and there are high sea surface temperatures farther west, and the Atlantic was more favorable and conducted for development.
yes,
But that's
I
a
see.
2005
It all
situation, which
depends
doesn't
on
happen
something.
much at all.
Okay.
Probably what we've seen in 2005 is once in a century.
What you're looking at right now on the screen is daylight starting to appear over Invest 90W in the West Pacific. I don't think that has much chance of becoming a tropical storm, but we'll see. It's an
No
invest
stopping, and no stopping the Westpac this year.
off the coast of the Philippines.
No stopping the Westpac this year.
Well, imagine what it was like to be around in 1964 when there were 39 tropical storms.
There could have been more, but I'm not sure. Maybe did they actually have satellite during that time?
Yes, they did.
They had the ability to track things back.
I'm pretty sure they had worldwide satellite coverage from 64, I think.
So probably what the numbers are pretty accurate, not like the others, not like the older seasons.
Yeah, I think 64 is sort of the cut-off point when you start to have reliable records, really.
Could you repeat that? I didn't hear it. My headphone fell out.
Around the mid-60s, 64 is probably where the reliable records probably begin, really.
What I can say is we're currently low solar activity as well. On the sun as well.
Yeah, that's been the case for some time, hasn't it?
Which, well, it's going to continue. The sun's going to continue to get quieter. And they say as it gets quieter, the world starts cooling.
Right.
And we start going into a mini ice age type of weather pattern.
No, we don't want ice.
No,
it's too cold already.
It doesn't necessarily mean ice all the time. It just means more extremes in weather.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily just mean colder winters or anything like that.
What you're also looking at on the screen here is Kilo. I almost forgot its name. Starting to look better, I have to say.
I was looking at Kilo. Kilo is almost a hurricane. It's 5 miles an hour off it.
Yeah, is that 70 miles per hour official? Yeah, but I'm not sure if it is official. But what is official right now is 65 max.
See how I did my homework and
Is he talking to us?
I don't think so.
And somewhere over there is Eastern Pacific activity, but you can't quite see it from this vantage point. From the Himawari 8 satellite. Fantastic resolution, as I always say. But there we are.
I wish we had that in the Atlantic.
Daylight arriving in Asia right now.
I wonder, Nathan, do you have Atlantic Himawari NV2?
What are you talking about?
I said Atlantic Himawari imagery NV as well. You want Himawari?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean by that, right?
Yes, I just misheard the first time.
Yeah. Because we're never going to get imagery like that in the Atlantic, sadly.
Yeah.
The
Well,
lazy people.
probably not anytime soon. Let's see, more comments. Who's making noise, by the way? Comments. Laura Rodriguez says, is raining in the Dominican Republic right? Because I am from there and it hasn't rained there for a long time.
Are you happy about that?
So
I'm
that's,
happy. I don't-
yeah. The rainfall is a good thing, at least to begin with, but we don't want too much of it. Who's typing and making all sorts of weird noises?
Oh, that could be me because I'm putting my computer back.
John, sort yourself out, John. Mute yourself when you're not talking. You know the policy, John. Come on. Get a grip. Just kidding.
No, not you.
Alright, let's see. Mr. Tashokan Alpha says, care to predict some incredible overpowered storms in the Atlantic in the next 2 months? Does anyone...
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure because of the El Niño.
I think we could get 2 major
We
hurricanes.
might get a couple.
Well, not counting Danny, that would make 3. 3 major hurricanes I think we could get this year. I'm not sure if we will, but...
Well, I think Daniel was a fluke. No offense.
Danny was a what?
Guess what, guys?
It was a fluke.
Danny, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Guess what? I'm back.
Welcome back, John. We can actually see you as well.
I'm sorry, I was downstairs in the kitchen. I was eating, so I just didn't want people to see me eating.
Hi, John.
Sure.
Hi, John.
Nomiad says, I want snow. Devon says, I want to wonder.
Seriously, how long has that meme been
It's
perpetrated
impossible.
for?
It's impossible.
Josh says, Kilo finally strengthening after being a depression for so long. I think everyone wants to throw a party for Kilo right now, to be quite honest.
Well, it's not weighing a kilo.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's looking questionable at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Back.
Who said something?
I'm back.
Welcome
Hey.
back, Justin.
I'm in the live stream chat. Typical Devon.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. Devon, part of our team, of course, if you didn't know.
Is he gonna be in the ball or no?
I've no idea. Seventh Universe says all predictions are wrong. Erika is going to destroy Cuba and enter the Gulf of Mexico.
Poor Cuba. Oh,
The
hang on.
opposite
what was
way,
that?
Cuba is going to destroy.
Erika.
Yes.
Customer.
Cuba might not even have a part to play in this, to be quite honest. Let me take you on the latest floater images again, if I can. If I can actually even find them, because I've lost them.
Nathan,
Yes.
I've just noticed this. How do you pronounce the J name? Is it
Jimena, it is, yes.
It now has a eye wall. A very.
Alright. We're going to
small.
take a look at all these storms as soon as I get them loaded. Once more. I should have kept them up, really, shouldn't I? So, I'm just plopping them on the screen share right now. Here's Erika, and how it's been progressing recently. How do you think it's looking, guys?
It's
Better
looking.
than it was.
It's looking a damn sight better than it was earlier.
Yeah.
Even that, you can see the central circulation just moving, literally retreating back into its.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just retreated back into its own little shell.
Also, at the same time, I think the reason why that America's circulation is exposed, so it's not because, well, maybe a little bit because of shear, but because Erika ingested some dry air, so that's
Right.
probably why the center of circulation was exposed.
Well, certainly no evidence of that over the centre now. Maybe some towards the west. Of course, it's still got land to deal with, such as Puerto Rico, which is, you know, even though it's fairly small, it's a bit mountainous, isn't it? Same too, more so though, with the island of Hispaniola, further towards the west. Now, I think how close it gets to that island will be pretty key to how strong Erika becomes initially, at least, and then onwards towards the northern Bahamas and beyond.
Okay, this might be the strangest question I asked, but could Erika become a minimal hurricane where it is right now?
Right now?
Not probably a fat chance.
Oh, I don't know. What I think of right now is, and I don't think it will happen, but Irene, and that made landfall on Puerto Rico, as far as I can recall, because I remember tracking it. Made landfall in Puerto Rico as a tropical storm and became a hurricane over land. Is that right? I'm sure that happened. But I don't think that'll happen with Erika. The conditions are probably a lot different as well. I don't actually know what the conditions were like when Irene was around, but and Erika, I think, will pass further east as well by the looks of things, with that centre of circulation moving north there.
Oh yes. What is that? Oh, what is that noise?
Who is running the drill?
Crazy. Marcel, have you got any comments, by the way? Is he even here? Maybe not.
He's in the...
No, not even Gaston the cat is there at the moment. Jasper, what do you think of Erika right now?
It's looking better than yesterday. Again, the wind shear has dropped a lot, so I don't think it will become a hurricane anytime soon. But
No.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on. This is the latest imagery on Ignacio. Craig,
You can
tell
see
us
the
about
eye.
this.
You can see the little eye there. It's
Tiny little eye.
basically it's just come out of nowhere. It's I can't tell whether it's struggling to try and center it,
Tiny little eye.
or it's
You can certainly
Well.
see it's getting ready.
yeah, it's getting ready to give birth to an eye wall.
Give birth.
It's been at it for at least when did it start? It started sometime this afternoon. It started thinking about forming it.
Had a think, did it?
Yeah, it did have a think.
It had to think of it.
Thought about it, and now it's doing it.
It is an eye.
Breaking
There is an
news, a
eye.
hurricane can think.
Yes.
There's Jimena right now, and that's looking pretty damn good as well.
And that's looking like a hurricane as well, because that has an eye as
That's
well.
getting very close, if it's not there already.
Because you can see a little score.
Rainbow imagery.
You can see a score. I don't know if we picked up on that. Probably
Classic
not.
S shape
But an
there.
invisible.
Beautiful spiral.
Yeah. That's a classic hurricane shape, right?
Oh boy.
In that last frame there, fantastic
Yep.
spiral there. Looks like the Milky Way.
Oh.
Well, it does.
And I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
Anyone want a candy bar?
John, what are you doing?
You're not gonna be Stephen. You're not gonna do a Stephen Wani here, are you?
Giving out free
Giving out
cookies.
cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I have a couple. In
There's
my
no point in looking at Loki because it's hashtag wrecked. In fact, there's nothing left of it. What else?
Let me see.
I'll just check RAM, see if it's updated on Ignacio. Still at 80 knots. So
Did Ram earn any strikes in the last few hours?
Oh dear. I'm just actually looking at comments right now, but none in particular. Who's got noise in the background there? Oh, Devon tells us a plane is currently in Erika right now. Why is he not in the chat room right now? Devon, what's going on? Tell me. I never hear from him. Outrageous communication. Anyway,
I'm gonna do.
Oh, now here's radar imagery from.
Yeah, Nathan. You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it to the call.
Oh dear. He won't be pleased.
Oh, that's
no, he will not.
Now you can see here what happened when Erika crossed over those islands, and one of the islands, I think, yeah, that is Dominica, really got a hard deal with Erika. Watch, the Dominica is the island just south of Guadeloupe there. The one. How do I describe this? The Guadeloupe is an island that almost looks like two islands there, about halfway up your screen.
Yeah.
And the one below that is Dominica, and you can see it gets absolutely... There it is, it got the worst of Erika, look at that. Prolonged amounts of heavy rainfall, red areas, and after looking at that, I suppose it's no surprise that we saw that image earlier, where flooding running rampant in Dominica.
Yeah, because the heaviest rain was just south of the center.
Yeah, sure, okay. Who's vacuuming in the background?
Oh, my mom.
Please, not
vacuum
good.
cleaner.
You might want to mute yourself for a while, Max, whilst that happens. Sorry, but it's sort of disrupting the show a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go back to what the HWRF says for Erika. Now, this is a rainfall chart where you can see everything that's going on with what sort of rainfall you might want to expect. This is according to only one model, so Puerto Rico is under lots of rainfall there, 8 inches plus for some areas. Same too for the southern part of the Dominican Republic. The northern part, not so much rain there by the looks of things, interestingly. And then you move up to the Bahamas. Some parts of the Bahamas may see in excess of 16 inches perhaps, according to that graphic. And most of the rain looks like it'll stay offshore Florida, but it will deliver 2 to 4 inches for some areas. That is, of course, just like the intensity track, speculative and may not be true, but the HWRF there predicting a David-like scenario with a possible Category 2 landfall near the border between Georgia and South Carolina. John?
Oh, it's like Google Earth. Someone Google Earth. Which Google Earth is that?
I've no idea.
Max. It's Max. You got something to show us, Max? You can unmute yourself now if you have something to talk about.
Well, just that's what the policy should be, where people mute themselves whenever they're not talking. That'd be very helpful. Let's see. Josh Frank says Dominica got swallowed by Erika. Nomad says, could Puerto Rico see mudslides? Yeah, I think that could be possible, because you know what happens quite often. I mean, we heard in previous shows that these islands, the Greater Antilles right now, John, are in a drought right now, aren't they? So you have lots and lots of heavy rain after a drought. Quite often it can't cope, can it?
Nathan?
Yeah.
I really am not really in it that often because I rarely have any background noise.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So I don't have to keep clicking mute all the time.
Nor here, because some people are professional, but there you go.
Out the window!
So that's the HWRF for Erika. If you might want to scroll back, by the way, through the video to see what the models said earlier in the show. We'll show them again later on, but for the time being, I'd request that you scroll back to see what the models said. But I can tell you that the GFS predicted sort of like a weaker version of the HWRF model, and the GFDL is very interesting now, and that is the headline, I suppose. The GFDL did predict a Category 4, 150 mile per hour storm right just off the outer banks of North Carolina. I'm not saying that's going to happen, those who have just joined us, but it's obviously a possibility. Well, at least one of the models is saying it, so it's something to just be wary about. And to be quite honest, if Erika does intensify and move off to the north or whatever, as Devon said, I think earlier on, and he said in previous shows as well, that if Erika stays weak, it will be more likely to affect Florida and stay south, and if Erika becomes strong, then it's more likely to recurve out to sea, but that could still be a threat more of than possibly to the mid-Atlantic coast and the northeast, possibly, and that would be more of a possibly an Irene situation, but I'm not sure if we're going to see that yet. But there we are.
Would that include me as well?
Sorry?
That include my area as well?
Yes, that would include your area.
Okay. Who's interested in Guess the Storm?
Give us a few minutes on that one. Karen says, headed to Maui from West Palm Beach for vacation on Sunday. Oh my. West Palm Beach might get a storm. Maui might get a storm this week. That's not great timing. I'm not sure about that. I hope all goes well, though, of course. We'll obviously keep you up to date on developments in both Florida and Hawaii in the next week, because there is a storm. My bet is that you're going to be safer in Hawaii, though, I have to say. But that's just my opinion right now. There you can see the storms on Google Earth, whoever's showing that.
Okay.
And there's the latest Himawari image showing Kilo on the right hand side, not too far from the Hawaiian Islands, but not going to affect them. Could become a hurricane very
Beautiful. I love that
soon.
image.
I
might
Yeah, so I'll open it out to everyone again. Have you got anything to add or anything you'd like to talk about, team?
Or should we go straight on to Guess the Storm?
I don't know. I'm just asking people first of all whether there's anything they want to bring up here before we move on. I guess not. Forever hold your peace, John.
Just give me
that time already.
One moment. Yes. I'm just trying to see what I think is right. I'm gonna check something.
Cameron says, I'm praying Erika scares the pants off Florida school officials.
Oh, that's funny. Oh boy.
Oh my word!
What?
Okay. Just that remark.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, it's that time again! You know what time it is.
Oh boy, John just loves playing Guess the Storm. What the hell are we here for? John just wants us to play Guess the Storm all the time, but oh well.
Well, it's fun! You guys like it! Could have played on downtime.
I don't want to scare anyone, by the way, Cameron. I'm sorry for scaring you if I am, but I just want to say that the situation with Erika, it's still nothing to really be concerned about just yet. Something to watch out for, obviously, something to monitor, but not something to be actively preparing for just yet. I mean, you know, you might want to make sure that everything's in order, but you don't want to be preparing for a Category 5 storm yet, or anything like that. Not that we'll ever see a Cat 5, probably, but I mean, at least one model predicts that Erika will not do anything. We don't know yet whether Erika will affect. We don't even know exactly what areas Erika will go on to affect yet. All we do know is that it's significantly affected Dominica. That's because of possibly unlucky positioning of the storm or of Dominica, which has led to lots of rainfall, as you saw on that radar imagery, more so than any of the other islands by a mile. And Puerto Rico should be concerned. Tropical storm force winds should be occurring very soon, if not heavy rainfall, and heavy rainfall could lead to possible flooding there, possible landslides there. Same too for the Dominican Republic. Probably not so much for Haiti. The Turks and Caicos Islands may see some significant conditions going on there. Tropical storm force winds. Unlikely to be a hurricane by that point. The Bahamas, southern Bahamas, might low chance of seeing a hurricane, low to moderate perhaps, according to some models. GFDL I think predicted a hurricane over the southern Bahamas. Northern Bahamas should be more concerned than anyone else at the moment, in my opinion. The east coast of Florida, check back tomorrow, I'd say, and the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast might want to check back in a few days. John, are you ready?
Yes, I'm going to put this in a very famous font.
Oh, it's on. Let me just try and get that blown up here.
Guess what font this is?
The question is, what the hell is this?
Oh God.
S-Masters contacting us from Kaneohe, I think it is, in Hawaii. Was around for an Iki in the 90s, 92 of course. Hoping to see 100-mile-an-hour winds with Ignacio. There's a storm tracker if I ever met one.
Well, personally, I'm like that sometimes too.
Or a storm chaser. There's a slight difference, I guess. Though at the moment it does appear that Hawaii might get away with Ignacio and Jimena. More so with Jimena than with Ignacio. Ignacio is, in my opinion, the one to really watch out for in Hawaii over the next 5 days. But having said that, that's more for the big island than anyone else, I think. Beyond that, probably going to get away with it. What is this, John?
What?
It's Guess the Storm. Does anyone know on the team right now?
No clue.
No clue. John, this is ridiculously difficult. Project Envision, Devon, says Hurricane Karina. Could be, you know. No, I guess not.
You said Karen or Karina?
Karina, yes.
I don't know how to spell that. Oh, is it like Karina?
Katrina without a T. Jason says Typhoon Tip. Yeah, Karen says if it hits the big island, doesn't it pretty much hit all the islands? Well, possibly yes, but what I'm thinking there is that quite often storms really have trouble getting past the big island as anything significant. You remember Iselle of last year affected the island as, was it a tropical storm back then, or nearly a hurricane actually? It was gone by the time it reached the other side of the big island, and that's just what I think about that. I just don't see any real threat for the islands beyond the big island unless Ignacio tracks just north of it. But I doubt that any of the other Hawaiian islands will see hurricane conditions. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but it would be a first if it was coming from the north. Martinez says Tropical Storm Jose. Devon says Lowell. Jason says Florence. S-Master says, do you think Ignacio will carve a path through shear for Jimena? Possibly. It will certainly help Jimena with dry air, I expect, unless some comes in from the north. I've not taken a look at the whole picture, but we'll show that a little bit later on, actually, and see what's going on. We're going to be on here for as long as we have questions and as long as we have answers and things to talk about. So, well, that's unless we... well, we're not going to go any further than 3 hours, I can say that for certain now. Josh wants to know if this is the Pacific. Cannot say. Nomiad says Flossie. Dental floss. Oh man. Terrible.
Outrageous. Oh god. Outrageous. Oh god, no!
Now look what you've done, you fool.
Ah, crap.
Oh, lunacy.
No,
Devon
I'll fix
says
that.
Hurricane Julia.
Oh god, let me read. It's not Julia. Let me
Martinez
fix
says Joyce. Not a bad guess, actually.
Let me fix this.
Hurry up. You trying to be too clever with your silly typing, Joyce. Florence was said, wasn't it? It did look like a Florence to me. Erika. Not this one, but a different one. S-Master says, isn't there an area of low pressure forming behind Jimena? Yes, that's right. And several models do predict another hurricane coming out of that, but I think it moves to the north well before reaching Hawaii.
You should read the hints.
A tropical storm, a replacement name. Cameron says Irene. Don't go there.
I was gonna say East Coast, Irene on the East Coast. Never mind. Never mind. It was just not gonna go anywhere.
This is Hurricane Wilma.
Hurricane Wilma. Fantastic. Certainly ain't Hurricane Wilma. Even I could tell you that. It's a difficult one, John. Can you confirm to us that it's not in the Western Pacific?
Hang on a second.
Okay, good. Atlantic. Okay, fine. Devon says Fiona. Not convinced. Jason says Dorian. Martinez says Oscar. Fiona, Dorian, Oscar. And Dorian is the correct answer. Oh, well, there we are. Jason's got it. Jason, you're on our team, but you're playing as a viewer. What's going on? Are you representing the viewers or not? And Devon is extremely annoyed, by the way. Do you know why?
Why?
Comic Sans.
I knew you would get annoyed by that.
I get annoyed by it as well, but I didn't actually notice.
You know it's the 5L, oh 5L here. That's why I'm messing with
Yes, I know. At least it's not in hot pink.
You want it to be?
No, that's not.
You sure?
Yes, we're very, very sure. Thank you. There's the water vapour imagery in the West Pacific, by the way, showing 90W very, very disorganised. So here we might be able to get a look at the East Pack in a minute when it scrolls over. But another little disturbance further east there as well. Here's the East Pacific. Yeah, not huge amounts of dry air to the north of those storms. It does exist, but dry air to the west of Ignacio right now, which may well limit its intensity as it heads towards Hawaii. but Kilo might be helping Ignacio out a little bit as well, with the moisture streaming out of that to the northeast. There's Erika, very moist in the Atlantic, delivering lots of rainfall. Slightly dry to the west, even drier to the north. But behind Erika, not looking all that bad in the Atlantic. A little bit dry, but not as bad as it was previously, as far as I know. There's the Saharan air layer. High amounts in the eastern part of the Atlantic, lesser amounts further west, just east of Erika. Not a bad slot for development right now by the looks of things, apart from one little area that looks pretty bad. To the northeast, there seems to be a lot of sal in the area, though. It's a shame that map doesn't extend further west. But there we are. It's I'm guessing Jason's representing the viewers. What a traitor. Terrible.
Okay, man, I gotta find the right image.
Jesper, you're usually good at this game.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Craig, are you still alive?
Craig's
Has Craig fallen asleep?
I'm still alive.
Yeah, you could hear him. He's still alive.
You're a bit quiet though. Yeah.
Jason!
definitely going to have to drop this image.
Alright, well whilst we're waiting for that, latest on intensities. As far as I know, these are still accurate. I'm just going to find out what the latest information is actually. Just want to tell you that Kilo right now is at 70 miles an hour with a pressure of 990 millibars. That's Kilo in the Central Pacific. Erika, 45 miles an hour and 1006 millibars, we know that. Ignacio is at 90 miles an hour, 982 millibars, that's we knew. Jimena is at 60 and 999, but we expect that to be much stronger than that now, at least 70 miles an hour in my eyes. And 90W, 20 miles an hour and 1010 millibars in the Westpac. Marcel?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, well that's a disappointment.
Hi, Max.
Sorry?
Hi, I'm back.
Ah, Max returns without any house cleaning going on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've shown the real track of Erika just yet, though. Let me just
I'll do it.
not properly anyway.
Oh.
Let me change Comic Sans before Devin flips his lid.
Devin will flip his lid.
All right, I'll try something a bit more goth. Get more old school.
Old school, huh? Times New Roman, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah, the latest tracking map on Erika right now. Now, this is the official track map. This is from the National Hurricane Center. It put Erika south of the Leeward Islands. Tropical storm warnings in effect for those islands. I'll tell you exactly where in a moment. But it's predicting pretty much a straight line northwesterly track all the way to Andros Island in the Bahamas, the biggest island of the Bahamas, that is, in the left-hand side of them. And then a hurricane, turning into a hurricane just opposite Lake Okeechobee there along the coast. Not far from Jupiter as far as I'm aware. And then continuing towards the north towards a possible landfall in Georgia. And the NHC, last I heard, was predicting it to be Category 1 at those stages, so there could be hurricane conditions along the coast of Florida. But what is really important about this track map is that the forecast cone, don't follow the dots, follow the cone, because as you can see, it can go west, it could go east of where the storm, the central part of the track there. So for all we know, it could go well off to the east and past the easternmost islands of the Bahamas just about and curve out to sea for all we know, so who knows. I want to tell you what the warnings are right now, the latest public advisory. So we have a tropical storm warning in effect for Anguilla, Saba and St. Eustatius, St. Martin, the whole island, St. Barthélemy, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico and its associated islands, the US and British Virgin Islands and the Dominican Republic, from the northern border with Haiti, eastward and southward, to Isla Saona, I think that is. A tropical storm watch has been discontinued for Guadeloupe, opposite to what you see there, but is in effect for the southeastern Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Interests elsewhere in the Dominican Republic and in Haiti should monitor the progress of Erika. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to remain the case with that recent northward movement. We'll get you back onto the floater imagery very soon, but John, I think you're ready, are you?
Yep.
Alright, let's head back to John and guess the storm round 2.
You're not laughing at the funny fails thingy?
We can't see it yet. We're still waiting for it to show up here.
Oh.
Whilst that's going on, I'm just going to take a look at some more...
Are you sure it's not working?
It's not up yet. I'm not seeing it for sure.
Max seeing it?
No.
I'm gonna have to restart it then.
John, just a little... well, actually, for anyone here, opinions. Who will be stronger, Ignacio or Jimena?
Jimena!
I bet that.
I'm not so
Jimena.
sure on that. HWRF
Okay,
says
is it
otherwise.
working? Is it working now?
I don't see it, yeah.
We're not seeing it yet. Most people are saying Jimena though. Josh wants me to show Hypo World. I'll do that a little bit later. Cameron says, could Erika be Florida's first hurricane in 10 or 15 years? I don't think it's been 10 or 15 years, has it? Maybe 10.
Well, the last one I remember was in 2005.
Where in Florida are you, Max?
Yeah, Palm Harbor.
Where is that? I don't... See, I know
Here,
Florida a little bit.
Here, I'll show you. I don't
Was it the place you were
remember.
zooming in on Google Earth earlier?
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Let me show you it.
The Gulf Coast side, right?
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
Mind if I
wait a
reset my
sec.
call? Mind if I reset my call? See if that might help.
Yeah, John, come
Okay.
back. Yeah, come on back here in a moment.
Max.
That was John and his
Yep.
associated noise.
Hey,
Don't show us your house, but show us where in Florida you are there, Max.
Right,
Max.
I'm in.
Max.
What?
How old are you? How old are you?
I don't know if I would say that. But
So, where are we here? Gosh, you've got lots of
Do you
pins.
have
We,
visual on me? Okay, good.
I just want to see
No,
where,
no, no.
where Max is first, so we can talk to him about storms and when his last storm was. So you're on the west, not far from Tampa, right? Yeah.
yeah,
You're near
it's
Tampa.
right here.
I see it. Yep. So your last storm might have been.
Charlie.
Yeah. Did you see anything from Wilma? Was it a bit too north?
Well, totally I remember because that one went, it went, to Fort Myers, which
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Sure.
Fort Myers
Did you
is,
see anything happen in your area from Charlie?
Oh, wow. Fort Myers is way south.
Hmm.
Okay. But, yeah, Tropical Storm Andrea in 2013.
Oh yes, yes, of course.
And Tropical Storm Debbie, but I don't think it hit here.
No,
and
those were further
that's-
north, weren't they?
That's what I remember.
Okay.
Andrew, I remember.
Really?
too. Yeah,
Andrew.
Andrew.
You don't look old enough to remember Andrew.
And, yeah.
I certainly don't. I wasn't here.
It hit right there.
Yeah, well, we're just looking at guess the storm now, if you don't mind. So, but we get the gist. Nuclear accidents, I see. That's not
What?
nice. Well, what the hell is this?
It's in the Atlantic, maybe.
I haven't got an idea of what this is. Jesper, you're gonna have to help us here. Or
It's in the
Marcel.
It's in the Atlantic. It's the only thing I can say.
How do you get that?
You look in the left, bottom left corner. You can see.
Oh, I don't think we can actually see the bottom left corner on the screen here. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Those of you who can't see the bottom left corner because it's been... Actually, I'll just take the screen off. How about that? There you can see some islands.
Yeah.
Devon says Hurricane Nadine. Pardon me. Long live Nadine. Oh, I don't know. How's anyone going to get that? Hurricane Gordon.
Hurricane.
Devon says Irene.
I don't.
Hurricane Felix.
Well, what island?
I bet this is.
That's out to
Bunch.
sea in the Atlantic.
Bunch.
The Lesser Antilles right down the bottom left there.
Yeah.
Buns.
Oh,
Buns.
so it's
Who?
right near Florida.
Buns.
Who?
Buns.
I'm not sure what you're saying, sorry.
B-A-N-C-E.
Oh,
Bonds.
never heard of it.
Benz.
Never heard of bands before.
I don't think that is. saying
Guesses
anything.
coming in right now. You said Irene. David, Andrew, and Isabel. Highly doubt any of those.
I'm gonna guess Michael.
No, it can't be Michael.
Don't think it
Benz.
is.
I don't think. Michael was way out in the Atlantic. It could be.
Gosh, so many guesses coming in. John, you have to type quicker.
Hurricane. Oh my gosh.
Year wrong, spelling wrong. Lisa and Humberto. There's so many. Oh, Humberto of 95. Oh, he's got it. Jason's got it again. Outrageous
Humberto.
behaviour. Jason never plays for us when he's on our team.
Was it
Never
And
Please.
now he wants to type it in every time. When he knows.
Jason?
Well, I did it last night, to be fair.
Why? Jason just won't stop and. He didn't win
Terrible.
last night.
Yeah, yeah. Cesar did rather well as well.
Jason.
I wonder where he is this evening.
Jason enough.
Yes, let's not keep looking at that. Right now on the streaming page, there's a graphic here. Global Tropics Hazards and Benefits Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. Tropical cyclone formation, high confidence in the Eastern Pacific there. September the 2nd to the 8th off the coast of Africa. Moderate chance in the Atlantic apparently. Below average rainfall is high probability in the Central Americas and the Caribbean there. So perhaps more drought on the way after these storms.
Oh God, Craig. Really?
Is this
I
Craig?
think I know what this is. I know this is right off the bat.
Go. Give us a point, John.
That's
What do you
no.
Oh, it's a typhoon. I won't know.
No.
3rd of May 2015.
Yeah, Cyclone Noel.
Who just
Yeah.
said Yuri?
No.
Nuri.
No.
So I got a bit confused.
I got a nice one.
Right, I think I'm going to do a guess the storm
No.
in a minute, and
No.
it's going to be
And
one that no one will know.
Wanda.
yeah.
So ha.
You want Wanda?
I'm going to get
And-
mine ready. It'll take a few minutes though.
Just
You want
make sure there's no date or anything.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
That was too easy.
Yeah, you don't say.
You don't say.
You cheated, John.
Nerdy.
Well.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, what's so funny over there?
Size 90.
I was a little confused. A little confused.
Yeah.
Little confused.
Okay, I'm saving this image and I'm going to use it.
I got an image ready.
I can already think of 2 possible clues for this, so whatever. In the meantime, you're looking at the water vapor imagery right now, and any questions for us, the team here, the official team for this evening? Jason and Devon have abandoned us for an evening, but that's fine. There's no commitments here. If you want to join the team for one night, you can do so. Just add Fool13 on Skype. FOOL13 is my name, and ask to join the chat room. And don't forget, even when we're not live, the chat room still keeps running, so you can discuss the current storm situation at any time. Back to Guess the Storm with John.
Boo! Boo, Jason, boo!
Is it loading?
Yes, it's there.
Jason is a traitor, boo!
What? John, is it Dean? Alison. Danny.
Ew.
Hang on.
Arlene.
It looks like a name, not a hurricane from 1960s.
19 what?
I bet.
Oh dear, someone's gonna get this. Devon says Beryl.
Is it in the Atlantic?
Yeah, that's the Gulf there. Josh says Kate. Sorry?
This is Hurricane L.
Hurricane who?
L.
Earl?
L.
Well, it's Earl anyway. Yay, we've got one! Well, congratulations, Marcel.
I think I.
Oh,
may
we
have
just.
got
I think.
one.
I don't know if we beat Jason or not, but he said it. I want a point!
I think I got one.
Have you?
Yeah. This is a very strong storm, and
Please don't tell me it's ridiculously easy. Oh, Devon said Earl as well. Sorry about that, Devon.
how do you do this?
Let's see if he rages.
Oh, of course he'll rage. 3-1 to the viewers.
Oh wait.
We'll be running this for another 20 minutes. 22 minutes we're going to be running this for, so
How do I draw?
let's quicken the pace.
Jason, you're an idiot! You're
Jason's
a fool!
not an idiot. Jason's a very clever guy. Why do you think that?
Why all the hate?
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
how do you type on paint?
Ask John. I don't use paint.
Let me show you. All right.
And hold on.
Sheen square. Sure. Sorry.
Sheen Square, is it, John?
Yeah, I'm tired. You first go home. Click the
Go
A.
home.
Oh, you're drunk. Go home.
Oh.
Click the A. And then you.
Oh my god.
Oh my damn.
Haha.
Any late news on storms around the
There you
world,
go.
and we'll
See
let
that?
you know.
Oh, crap.
Nope.
Wrong screen.
Yes.
Crap. I tried the wrong screen. Let me redo that.
I'll be doing my guess the storm momentarily.
Oh well, Ignacio has now left the
First-
Eastern
okay.
Pacific.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
that
me show
happened
you,
before we went on air, actually.
You watching Max? First,
What?
you click the A. You watching this? First, you click
I
the
know.
A.
No, I got it.
You got it? Okay. Sorry,
What
my
is-
Sheen's.
You're Sheen squaring.
Cancel. I'm trying to stop.
What
God.
is
Thank you.
this?
What is that? That's a good question.
Oh,
Andrew,
come off
Andrew.
it.
Andrew.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I said
Ridiculous.
yeah. I
He said no easy.
I'll find a hard one.
I should find a harder one. It is saying.
Find one.
It is
You hear what
saying.
Nathan said? He
Yeah.
said no easy storms.
Yeah.
Jason, you're a traitor.
What?
Traitor.
Oh my
The
god.
hell are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Is this? Oh dear. What the hell's that?
Nom, 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 nom,
Well,
nom,
is
Is that
nom.
Tropical Depression 16?
Sorry.
Well, apparently it's in 2014.
Yes, it
Pick
is.
a bunch
Yes,
of
it is.
Got it.
Don't do depressions. That's another fundamental rule. We've got a guess a storm on the screen right now, and Jason can't take part because it's his. Oh, Jason's actually in the chat room. I didn't see you.
We're switching sides?
Jason, what is this? Whose side are you on now? Jason, hello?
Yeah, he was.
What's going on?
Hello?
Hello, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hello.
Marcel hates you.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
I'm good.
I got
Oh,
I have one.
Well,
Has-
mine's next actually because I've not done one yet.
Then hurry up with it.
Well, what's this one first? You guys can't see it, can you? I'll just load the streaming page on the
No.
screen share right now. That's not
Yeah.
helping anyone, is it? Oops.
This,
What the
it's a
hell is
it's a
that?
cyclone.
Just what? I've no idea at the moment.
It's not Cab.
Devon says
it's not
Cyclone K. Oh, you're looking at them too.
Bomb.
I'll let
Oh
you
my
handle that
God.
then. It's not Cyclone something else either.
Louis.
Wrong side.
The easiest, ma'am.
Wrong
Is that
side.
how-
Louis.
I would like to take a guess at that.
Go
Louis.
ahead.
It's a tropical storm America.
No,
Louis.
not Tropical Storm Erika.
Yeah.
not tropical.
And why did you say no?
Hurricane how?
No.
Louis.
Nathan,
Jesus.
is that Pam?
Of course it's not.
Wrong side.
Louis.
I don't think so.
Louis.
Ron.
That was further northeast.
Cyclone. Is it
It's
Cyclone?
not Ron, and
Zoe
that's the
or
wrong place for
Cyclone
Ron,
something?
Susan, and Zoe.
Louis.
Denise.
No.
Is it?
Devon says Sandra.
Yes.
It's too weak
It's
to
a
be.
cyclone, no.
Too strong to be
Louis.
Sandra even. That's a strong storm there. What the hell is it?
But it's a pretty healthy storm, too.
Well, it's at least a Cat 4.
Yassi.
Nah, that's not awesome.
Yeah, Yazzie hit Australia.
Devon says Ian, wrong place again. Ian was far east of that.
By the way.
Sorry?
The name is blurred, but everything's a couple blurry spots in the picture, by the way.
Yeah, I wonder if that blur near the storm itself is the name of the storm or the name of the locations. If it's the name of the storm, it's a long name.
Is that, Denise?
Of course, it's not going to be
Eunice
anything
is,
recently.
Eunice is South Indian, and also it was, that looks like it's peak intensity.
Oh, goodness me.
Here. Jason's gonna win this one by a long shot.
If it is,
Jason
we're getting
set
a
it.
point.
Give us a clue, Jason.
Yassi.
Okay, a female name.
Samantha.
Susan.
Devon
No,
says
no,
Giovanna. No.
no,
Arson.
Claudia.
Lisa.
no,
Claudia.
No.
no.
Okay. Okay. Let me think.
You're thinking South Indian storms there. This is South
Fran?
Pacific.
Fran?
Might even be Australian
Mm.
region, actually.
No.
Cyclone Narson.
Earlier, Monica.
No.
No.
What planet
No.
are you on?
This one.
Oh, good
I don't
God, the
know.
rain's here.
I don't know.
No one knows this, Jason.
Gene.
What?
Is it Gene?
No. Nope.
Cyclone.
Joe.
Mistaken.
Hello?
This is cyclone.
Is that the sound of Daniel?
It's
Yes.
Welcome, you're live.
Hello. Good evening.
Devon says it's awesome. Good lord, no.
No.
Cyclone Erika.
Josh
Yes,
says...
Cyclone
Erika.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really? Oh, wow.
Whoa, wait.
Cyclone
Cyclone.
Erika. Oh, that's misleading
Cyclone
text
Erika.
there. That's misleading text.
Who's that voice?
Wow, remarkable.
I said
Well-
Tropical Storm Erika.
You did, didn't you?
Not a storm,
Wait,
but a
I
cyclone.
said wait, didn't I
Oh,
say
we should have let Erika count, but it doesn't matter. Same team won. That's
Oh, it's still
3-3.
same team.
That's 3-3, I think, isn't it? Jason,
it's
I'm
4-3.
about to change. Is it? I thought it was just 3. 4-3 then to the team. Let me, Jason. I'm changing the streaming page right now so we can show another Guess the Storm. Oh, actually, I can't because you did something.
I can't see this.
Type in Mike.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Type in
Hi.
Mike.
I can't see this at the moment.
That's not
because I'm
very.
using.
Type in Mike.
I'll just stay here and
Yeah, it's not very good, is it, Daniel?
talk.
Oh wait.
I'll just
just
stay here and
type in
talk.
Mike.
All right.
This was done before.
The question is, what the hell is this?
Type
Could I
in
ask
Mike.
who's that?
You're talking to Marcel.
Hi, Marcel.
Hi. Yeah.
I've
Hi.
got 2 Marcels now.
Yes, the world's
Oh,
not big enough for
God.
both of them, I don't think.
We're gonna have to fight it out.
Type in Mike.
Okay, so can anyone see my Guess the Storm at the moment?
Not
Yes.
yet. It's on John.
Oh, we're looking at another one instead. John, if you don't mind.
Save that one for later.
Yeah, because mine came first there.
Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Do your worst. Do your worst.
Yeah, the question is, what the hell is this?
Type in
Oh.
Mike.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nathan,
wait.
I know that's the question.
One at a time.
Oh God.
Oh, let me guess. Cyclone Katrina.
No, guesses so far. Olivia, Oliver, Neville, Marilyn, all incorrect.
Where the hell is this thing?
No, can't be.
Ron,
random guess.
Susan, Eunice,
Cyclone
Sam,
Bruce.
No.
Brucey, Brucey, no, it's not Brucey. Monica, I don't know. Like
No.
I said before, if it's Southern Hemisphere, I don't even know.
So it is a Southern Hemisphere, yes.
I don't even know.
Cyclone.
You can just about see Australia on the bottom right. Very
The
bottom right
cyclone-
corner is the Australian
Cyclone
coast.
no.
Yossi?
No.
I don't know.
And that's the western Australian coast there.
Southern Hemisphere
Cyclone
storms are not
Marcia.
my...
One at a time. Craig?
Cyclone Marcia.
No.
Damn it.
Ian, a guess that's coming. Yvette? Nope, neither of those. Another clue I will give then is that it shares a name with a possibly topical Atlantic hurricane.
Storm.
Jenny?
Katarina.
No.
Jose?
Katarina?
No.
Guesses that have come in. Jane, Gafilo, Katrina, Dan, none of those.
Erica.
Not Erica.
Then.
Elba.
Jason, any ideas?
Chantal. No, not Chantal.
Not Bansi.
Fred.
Not Fred.
What's the genie? Grace.
Not Grace. Not Giovanni.
Okay, nice.
Came in from Hank. I'll just repeat that clue. It shares its name with a possibly topical Atlantic hurricane. It's not Gordon. It's not Katarina.
Rita.
It's what?
Rita.
Nope, it's not Rita.
Damn it.
Sorry, Craig.
Ophelia.
Nope, and it's not Cindy either, Josh.
Okay.
Lloyd.
Nope, it's not Floyd.
Wilma. No.
Not Wilma. Not Earl from Devon. Who's going to get this first?
Frick. Cyclone. Wanda.
Really? Daniel.
Wanda.
Next we'll be seeing Santa.
Hurricane Santa.
I wanna wonder.
Shut up, Daniel. Oh, chaos here. Not Ida.
Fiona?
No, not Fiona either. Good gracious me.
Is it Keith?
No, it's not Keith.
I've just seen
Jason,
my
what is
names.
it?
Oh, you just said Isaac.
Yeah, Hank said Isaac. It's not
Kevin?
Isaac, and it's not Kevin.
Humberto.
And it's not Humberto.
Kevin?
Everyone's just throwing names at me now. Not Kevin.
Iniki? No.
Not Iniki.
Vincent.
Hemisphere.
Not Vincent.
Isaac.
No, that's been said already.
Paul?
Sonny, I don't know.
I just want to say that.
Paul?
Sorry,
Paul?
I don't know what you said, but it's not.
Nathan.
And it's not that either. It's not Andrew. It's not Bill. It's not Andrea.
It's not. Is it Opal? So it's
No,
just-
one of your guesses that came in so far could be interpreted as an interchangeable name for it,
What?
but I can't specify. It's not John, it's not Richard Nixon, it's not Ingrid, and it's not Jamaica,
Charlie.
and it's not These Nuts either. No, not Charlie.
Izzy.
Not Izzy. There has been
Oh.
Izzy down there somewhere, I think.
Enrica? Nah.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cyclone Chris comes from Devon, it's not Chris. Martinez says Wonder, we had that already.
Freddie? Freddie?
No, not
I,
Freddie.
I wanna wonder.
Just said Yolanda.
I can't, I'm on call.
Mr. Tashuk Alpha says Pavel.
Nathan.
I heard that one before. Nope, it's not that.
Nathan.
Yes.
Do you hear what music is on?
No, I don't.
Listen.
Whose is it?
It's my favorite music.
I see. We can barely hear it though. Devon says
Yeah.
Matthew. It's not Matthew. Keep the guesses coming, everyone. You're getting. Someone
Well-
might be getting close, but I can't tell
It's
you.
like
who.
calling Colin.
No, not Colin.
Damn it.
Wilma.
Sorry?
Wilma.
No, that's been said 3 times now. It's not
Oh
Cyclone
my god.
Oscar either.
Tiny cyclone.
Susan.
No.
Susan.
Say that
Susan.
again, John, and you're being booted out here with my left foot.
That's gonna be some kick.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Marcel, what did you say?
Susan. Susan.
Whatever that is, it's
Susan.
not.
Susan.
Ingrid, it is not. I think that's been said as well.
Not in the grid.
It's not Ingrid.
Palm.
Pam, no.
Inez.
No, not Inez. It's not Igor either.
Is it
So many guesses.
Maury?
Mine is gonna say. Oh. I wasn't gonna
Nope,
say
it's not
that.
Larry either, Devon.
Lenny.
No, not Lenny. Don't forget, this storm name has been used in the Atlantic, and it is a possibly tropical Atlantic hurricane.
Hmm.
It's certainly been mentioned in our shows recently, once or twice. Devon
Anita.
says George, and it's not George, it's not Samantha,
David.
it's not David, it's not Anita.
Hazel.
Danny.
What did you say, Marcel?
Danny.
Danny, no, it's not. Was it Hazel, he said?
Yeah, I said Hazel.
No. Not Evelyn either. Blimey.
Irene.
God.
Not Irene, not
How many
Peter.
minutes? How many minutes?
What?
Floyd.
Not Floyd.
Diane.
Not Diane. My
What
word.
the hell is this?
What the hell
Oh.
is it?
Brett.
No, not Brett.
Still strong.
Someone has been rather close, but I've not been able to give it them.
Ida.
No.
I'm trying to get strong names now.
Dennis. I'm just gonna guess Dennis.
It's not. You're better in the back.
Sorry
Diane,
about
mute
that.
yourself.
Yeah, not Dennis, not Peter, not. We're going through them. Claudette, Anna, none of those.
See, no, God, I don't know what it is anymore.
Felix.
Not Felix, not Harry, not Carol,
Earl.
not Earl.
Ernesto.
This storm name I'm just relating it to Atlantic here. This storm name was used in one of the first 6 seasons in which both male and female names were used, i.e. 79 to 84 or 85. One of those years, this storm name was used. But of course, this is in the South Pacific.
Oh my.
Hunter 458 has got it. John, I really wanted to give it you because you gave me 2 variations of the name, but I couldn't give it you. The correct answer is Frederick.
God damn it!
Sorry, John.
Okay, then. I'm gonna bite your back.
Hello?
That's 4 each. So we've got 4 minutes here to get a decider, John. Let's do it, quick. Sorry, Daniel, we're in the midst of Guess the Storm at the moment.
Okay, sorry.
Jason, you're out of the competition.
Let's go, John. Hurry.
John, we want to finish the show here.
It's on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a moment. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Gilbert. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Mike.
Yes.
Mike.
Typhoon Mike of 1990.
Now we leave 5 to 4.
That took long. Jason, do you have another one ready?
No.
No.
I'm not doing any more.
Oh, I see.
I'll find another one.
Does anyone have any right now?
I've got one.
Have you, Craig?
I'll try and find it.
Go
again.
ahead, Craig. Craig will be the last one, I'm afraid, John.
Oh.
But his are usually very easy.
Well, we'll do it anyway.
Get stuff.
This is the tiebreaker. I know it's not. Well, I think everyone would have got Mike, so 5 each. And here comes the tiebreaker. It's not very good when you're doing a minute's delay on the video, but that ain't my problem. That's YouTube's problem. Sorry.
I don't know if this is an easy one, but let me know.
Is it an easy one?
What the hell is that?
Oh no, a Pacific one.
I'm not so sure yet.
2012.
Fail on that one.
What were the names of that year? It's too early to be
Is that
Fabio,
a-
I think.
Hold on.
Just 2 apparently.
Nom nom.
The
I'm just gonna quickly check around.
name. What was the
Quickly
name?
put the
Is
screenshot back.
is that
Is it
Not
Carlotta?
answer.
up. What is it?
Craig, is it Carlotta?
You cannot answer yet.
It is not Carlotta.
Is it? Oh no, it's not going to be a letter. That was a tropical storm.
Can
I
I
don't-
see it?
I don't think it was Bud. So it's going to be. It has to be. It
Fabio.
has to be Fabio.
Marcel has got it.
Fabio.
It is Fabio.
Yeah, I thought it was too late to be Fabio, but there we are.
Fabio.
We got it.
Do we need to do another tiebreaker? That was
Well, I think we've won actually.
that was actually a bit easy.
A bit on the easy side.
I might have a hard one.
Okay, we've got time for one more. John, go.
Let me screen
This
share.
is for the viewers to level things here. So viewers, you've got to go and level this. What the hell is that?
Nom 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 nom. Right.
What the hell is this?
That.
Everyone did get Fabio though, so
Rita.
okay. This is for the win then. This is for the win.
No one get.
I feel like I should know this, but I don't.
Someone just why 6'6"? It's 6'5", you dumb.
What are you talking about, Craig?
Oh, Justin's just put 6'6". He says he doesn't know. Good grief. I'll just correct him. Just say 6'6".
Yeah, I gather. Is it John?
John.
I'm thinking it is John.
Ignacio.
Emilia.
Amelia?
Andres.
Not Amelia. It's not Amelia. It's just it failed. The letter thing failed. On me.
Enike.
Carlotta.
Oh God. I'm
Daniel
having
just said Cyril.
Niki. What else?
Daniel said Cyril.
don't know what he said. So
Pinocchio, really?
I'm not sure what he said. Oh God.
Really, Waniel? Pinocchio?
John, just tell us if it's correct because we're running out of time here. Okay? Would you mind?
Okay. All right.
Because there's lots of guesses as well. Iris, Andrew, Isidore,
It's not Andrew.
Isabel, Isaac.
Not Isidore. Not Isaac.
Just tell us when it is. Just write it down when it is correct. Isaac, Beatrice,
Odile.
Mike, Iniki, Lester. Is it any of those?
No, sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
Tina
Odile.
as well from Josh there.
Nope.
Connor.
Hank's leaving
Oh.
us, so we'll see him again tomorrow.
Oh, I'll just type it here when it's right. I'll type it.
Connor.
Devon says Isis.
Nope.
I say Connor.
Carla. Oh.
Nope.
No, Justin wrote that.
Let me give you another hint.
Yeah, give us another one.
Hit us with it. Karina, another guess there. Westpac.
Westpac.
And then, can you give me Kitsa?
Packer.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm guessing that now.
Can you give me Kitsa?
Sorry?
Kitsa, yeah. Nothing. I was talking to my,
Justin says Chan Home.
Nope.
No.
Waniel says
Oh.
Typhoon Gay.
Old list. Yeah, so before 2000 then. Oh dear.
Oh, I just had Typhoon Gay.
Typhoon Gay.
Nope.
Karina, Guillermo.
Nope.
Typhoon Mo Wang sins.
Nope.
No, not Typhoon Long Wang.
No.
Max, would you mind muting yourself?
Not
There's
me.
noise in the background there. Unless you're
Not me,
talking.
Wang.
Devon says
Well.
next door. Can I
Well.
say Oliwa?
No.
Pablo, another guess there. It won't be that.
Another hint.
Yeah.
Why did I just come up with one
1990?
Oh, Stefan or that.
1990s. Okay. It could be anything. Akika.
No.
Dad.
Dora. Did not make landfall. So it's not going to
Ooh.
be Angela either then.
Nadine.
No,
No.
it's the Westpac. How are we
Oh
ever
my-
going to get this?
Oh my god.
John, I
Garrett's
think you've gone too difficult on
Garrett.
us here. We're running out of time.
Oh, fine. I'll give you a good hint.
Lillian.
S name. Steve.
Steve.
Steve has already
Oh.
said.
Samantha.
Sally.
Sam.
Steve.
Sydney.
It is Steve.
Sally.
Well, myself
You
and
guys-
Martinez both got that, but we're going to have to end it as a tie, I think. Sorry.
That was a hard one, though, wasn't it?
Oh, that was ridiculous. But there we
That
are.
was-
Before we end the show, I just want to point out what Force 13 does here, there, and everywhere. Here's the tracking map that Force 13 has, the live tracking map showing Invest 90W, Tropical Storm Kilo, which is on the verge of becoming a hurricane in the Central Pacific, Ignacio, which is already a Category 1 storm, and on the verge of becoming Cat 2. Oh, it's reloading. The page decided it wanted to reload. We've also got Jimena right behind that tropical storm, but it looks much better than that, I have to say. And Erika, which we're still watching out for on the coast of the US in the next few days, and closer than that, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and the Lesser Antilles under Erika's threat right now. That's all the storm activity around the world.
Also, someone wanted a Hyper World thing.
Yeah, I'm going to go on to that now. We also have Hypo World. Now, this is a feature that Force 13 does, or tries to do. It's a hypothetical world. A world where we have hypothetical storms, and hypothetical countries, and hypothetical intensities, and hypothetical tracks, and hypothetical warnings.
Hypothetical everything!
And apparently Chantal has done a weird turn to the north and is headed towards Concord.
Hypothetical everything.
Can you screen share that?
Emily over there on the left-hand side, also a cat too.
Can you screen share that?
Probably not because. What's going on with Wonder Bill, by the way? That's supposed to be long gone, Craig. How's it gonna do something like that at 40? It's already gone 50 degrees. That's absolutely preposterous. Whoever's done that.
Let me load it up. Let me load it up.
Did you do that, Craig?
He told me to do it.
He told John to do it. Oh my goodness.
And I said, okay,
Oh,
because it's
enough
his
of
area
that.
of responsibility. What am I
That's
supposed to do about it?
outrageous. What the hell's going on? And
At least it's not like mine.
Tropical Storm Isaac, which is also at 55 degrees north as a tropical storm, please. And a Cat 4 at 50 degrees north. Well, what planet are they on? They're on the Hypo World, and you can join them at hypoworld.force13.com. But there we are. That concludes our show. For another day. Go ahead.
Is it possible that Erika could possibly pull a Sandy?
Oh, Nathan?
Erika won't do a Sandy. Yeah, John,
Nathan,
quickly.
May I speak about, Dorian is becoming remnant low, by the way. Dorian's now a remnant low.
Yeah.
And Chantal taking a weird and Barry's expected to accelerate more.
Sure.
That's it.
But you can check up everything that's going on the Hyper World. You can also follow Force 13's outlets, the website, force13.com, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force 13, all in text. Same too for Instagram. And add Fool13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time. From myself, Nathan Foy, and from the Skype team, that's all from us, and we'll see you again soon. Good night, team. Good night.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Hasta la vista.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
We'll leave you with the streaming page for the next few minutes whilst we play out. Good night.